Hi, this is Chris Smith, Shambles Guru on the interweb, and this is my office. And I'm going to show you an answer I think I've done, a bit of a workaround to use an iPad as a tablet to control something on a Windows machine. So let me just move the cats. Come on, over here. Right, let's go over here then and sit down at the desk. So just to make it clear that screen, it's a lovely big screen, is showing a desktop I have under the desk. It's actually around the corner. And here's the iPad. And I have a stylus here. And what I want to be able to do is to use the stylus onto the iPad like a graphics tablet. Now, like much of this technical stuff nowadays, there's lots of answers, I'm sure, to this. So this is just going to be my answer. But the first thing I want to do is I want to make an interactive whiteboard on here, so I've got something to draw on. And one of my favourite interactive whiteboards in a browser is this one called Scribbler. Hands up if you like Scribbler. Okay, so let me maximise this screen over here. So I have Scribbler on there, and if I use the pointer and I use the mouse here and use the pointer, it's just in Chrome, Google Chrome, and I can click on something and just draw here. You can see it, draw a line and draw another line down there. But my challenge here is to actually use the iPad and my stylus. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an app. In fact, I have a series of apps here, you can see them, and I'll do it. Listen to the cat. I should have taken the bell off. There's a series of apps here which will mirror from a laptop or a desktop to the iPad. And the one I'm going to use this time, there's a lot of them here, and I'll do this screenshot and put it in a blog post with this video. The one I'm going to use here is, it says, you won't be able to read it I don't think, Ignition. It's actually Log Me In. Ignition. And here we go, that came up quite quickly. Let's look at my computers. And Log Me In is actually on all of my computers, and at the moment I have a laptop plugged in, so I could connect to that. And I doubt whether you can really see that. And then there's my HP desktop machine. Let's log into that. Oh, by the way, this pointer, this stylus, you can see it's a fine stylus. It's a special stylus, and I think it's Jot Pro is the name on it, Jot Pro. And I'll do a screenshot of a website where you can see more information about these. It's not the normal flat, big bit of plastic on the ends, rubber on the end. So let me sign in. Oops. Let me sign in to my desktop, which I think it might be doing now. Here it goes. It's asking for a password because I password protected it. I'm not going to show you what it is, of course. Okay, I put the password in to get in. Otherwise, you could be logging into my desktop from the States, from ISTE if you're watching this while you're at ISTE. And here we go. And it tells me, it reminds me of the commands to move around, 1 finger, 2 fingers, all of that. So if I, actually you didn't see it, but there was just a flash on the screen up here to show that there's a connection. And right at the very top of the screen, it actually says, it's difficult for you to read there, it says, Log Me In Remote is controlling this screen. So let's continue to the computer. And you can see here, let me use my finger first, on Log Me In, and it's not a free app, and it's not, it's quite expensive I think, but there are other ones. Splash Top is another one. If I put my finger on here, I like the idea that they have the pointer and the mouse here, because if you put your finger over the pointer you couldn't see where it's going. So I can go around here, this way, and as I'm doing that, oh, you can't see it, but the pointer up on my desktop, my Windows machine, and I could be using my MacBook, this could go to my MacBook just as easily. You can see I'm using that. And just to show that the stylus also works, listen to the mice, listen to the mice, listen to the cats. If I touch here, then let me let me choose the pointer here, and you have to double click, and let me just sign my name, Chris in green, and it's a pity that it signed my name Chris in green there, but it also signed my name up there on the Windows machine. So it's using the iPad as a tablet. I think I'd have to get used to this. I'm not quite sure. You have to do a double click to start it working. Let me do a circle. Do a big circle. Here we go. Do a big circle. As I'm drawing it, you see the big circle is actually drawing there as well as I'm drawing it on my iPad. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Using your iPad tablet as a graphics tablet. I'll add this as part of the post. Now, where's those cats? What are you doing in my bag? Oi!